Would now invite the Chief Executive of Stanbic Bank, Kwame Nasumening, to give us his opening remarks. Let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Distinguished guests, honored partners, the Graphic Communications Group, Multimedia Limited, and Labadi Beach Hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great gratitude and a deep sense of urgency that I welcome you to this all-important gathering. Today's theme, the future of food, the critical place of sustainable practices, is not just timely, it is essential. In alignment with the UN Sustainable Development Goal number 2, Zero Hunger, this is a call to action for all of us working across Ghana's food ecosystem. We meet at a critical juncture in Ghana's development journey, especially in agriculture, which remains both a pillar of our economy and a foundation of our national food security. Ghana is a country of immense promise, rich in arable land, abundant water resources, strong farming traditions, and the resilience of its people. From the cocoa farms of Seshirioso to the rice valleys of the northern region, from fishing communities along the Volta Lake to vegetable farms on the outskirts of Accra, we see both extraordinary potential and deep pressure. That pressure is perhaps most visible in the cost of food today. Let us be clear, the single biggest driver of Ghana's overall inflation is food inflation. As of March 2025, food inflation stands at 26.5, far outpacing core inflation. According to the World Bank's February 2025 Food Security Update, Ghana had the highest food inflation rate among lower middle income countries in Africa, reaching 27.8 in December 2024. This is not just a statistic. It reflects a daily struggle for families across the country. Staple foods, maize, tomatoes, onions, gari, have more than doubled in price in recent years. Families are adjusting not just how they spend, but how they eat. Protein is disappearing from dinner plates. Nutritional gaps are widening. The affordability of food has become a major threat to well-being. But this is not just an economic crisis. It is a structural and sustainability crisis. When the cost of food consistently outpaces incomes, we must ask, what is broken in the food system? What is broken in the system that grows, stores, moves, and markets our food? The truth is, Ghana's food systems are deeply vulnerable. Over 80% of our farmers are smallholders, many without access to modern tools or to financing. Only 3% of our cultivated land, and this is an estimate, is irrigated, leaving our food production highly dependent on increasingly erratic rainfall. And due to poor storage, transport and processing infrastructure, up to 30% of our food is lost after harvest, food that could feed millions. The weaknesses in our agriculture value chain have real economic consequences. High inflation continues to have damaging effects on Ghana's economy, institutions, and citizens. It erodes purchasing power, reduces savings, creates business uncertainty, and drives up interest rates. It also fuels currency depreciation, worsens income inequality, and puts immense strain on public finances. And as we've seen, food prices sit at the very heart of this inflationary pressure. This is why the future of food must be linked to sustainable systemic reform. And it is why today's conversation is so important. What might this future look like? Could improving rural storage and cold chain infrastructure help reduce the billions we lose each year in post-harvest losses and lower prices for consumers? Might scaling up irrigation protect farmers and markets from climate shocks? Could targeted financing and innovation help smallholder farmers adopt more productive, climate-smart methods? What roles can government policy, agri-tech, private investment, and consumer behavior each play in creating a more resilient food system? These are real difficult questions we must confront. I certainly don't claim to have all the answers, but I believe that the expertise and insight in this room can help us begin to chart a sustainable and inclusive path forward. I'd like to end with an Akan proverb, and I'm not sure if it's fancy or it's true, but let me give it a try. What is Abufaba Ankunswa? Obetinin sukom intem. To wit, if a child refuses to fetch water, he or she will soon feel the thirst. In conclusion, I would say that if we fail to act, if we do not rethink and restructure our food systems today, the hunger and inflation of tomorrow would become even more severe. Let us seize this moment. Let us ask the hard questions, and let us build a food system that not only feeds our people, but does so sustainably, affordably, and equitably for generations to come. Thank you, and I look forward to the panel discussion and the insights to follow. Thank you.
For more news, please visit our website, graphic.com.gh, or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.